All right, so we're working on this set of cups. Here's this slab. I put some texture on it. The main thing is to try to get it to the most favorable dryness where you can move it around without putting your fingerprints in it, but you're still going to be able to attach it to make a cylinder, and you're still going to be able to make any other alterations that you want to make. So I've overlapped it. As you can see in here, I've overlapped this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through this seam with the knife on an angle. All right, make sure this seam is nice and together. I'm going to hold the knife at an angle and cut through. All right, the clay has a tendency to want to stick to a knife like this, so I prefer to use a rusty old knife, but I'm using the same one that you're using because we're all just using stuff from our kitchen because we got the COVID. All right, so I'm removing those pieces, and then you can see I can seam this thing together really, really nicely because they're both on that angle cut. All right. Now, I don't need a lot of this because the clay is actually pretty wet, but I do need some. All right, so a little bit of slip. Actually, I'm going to use the knife for this. Some nice scoring on this edge. All right, you want to take care to do the best you can with this. I have a funny angle because I'm trying to be in this. All right, and then trying to get this a little bit of an overlap. All right, where you're pushing that seam into itself. Kind of, not only did you make an angle cut, in other words, but the outside is still even at a little bit of an overlap. So you're pushing that clay over. All right. So that's a nice size cylinder for the beginning of a cup. You could take pieces of paper and lay them out and think about dimensions and proportions, and then use that rectangle that you cut out to be the template for a set of mugs you want to make or something. We get a nice cylinder built here. All right, nice crisp cylinder, ready for my cup, ready to think about how I want to change it. Okay.